Hey, good evening. It's Thursday, June 13th, and welcome back to Everyday Talks 24/7. We're going to talk tonight about the Isaiah connection and letting your light shine. See, what we've been talking about, these 9 rays of light that begin Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, they didn't just materialize out of thin air. As we've been looking at, they came right out of the prophecy of Isaiah. That's what he wants us to see here. Remember, in Luke's Gospel, just before his teaching ministry is introduced, Jesus stands up and he reads this it's recorded. This is what he says. He read a passage from Isaiah 60. And then he says he rolls up the scroll, gave it back to the attendant, and sat down. The eyes of everyone in the synagogue are fastened on him, riveted on him. He began by saying to them, "Today, this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing." Today, this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing. And that's how he begins the Sermon on the Mount, with words from Isaiah, quoting Isaiah 61. Notice what he says here. "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." This is right out of Isaiah 61. And these first words, these 9 exhortations, these 9 blessings that he gives, are all based on this. And then after he gives them, he talks about the familiar things that we know about being salt and light. Now, I'm going to talk in detail about them in the next couple of days. But tonight I want to focus on this Isaiah connection here. He says you're the salt of the earth. Verse 14 in chapter 5 of Matthew. "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." He's talking from Isaiah. In Isaiah chapter 60, leading right up to 61, he says this, the prophet, "Arise, shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. See, darkness covers the earth, thick darkness over its peoples. But the Lord rises upon you, and his glory appears over you. Nations will come to see your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn." See what he's saying here? This light of truth is going to shine forth from us to the dark world. This is exactly how each of the 4 Gospels begin. Matthew and Luke, they both begin with Jesus' public ministry, referencing this passage in Isaiah and quoting Isaiah 61. Mark begins his Gospel by quoting from Isaiah 40 regarding the ministry of John the Baptist, right from Isaiah. And then John begins with this idea of light right out of Isaiah 60, with the light shining in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it. You see, the mission given to you and to me, to the church, is to shine the light of Christ to the nations. That's what he's saying in Isaiah 60. Let your light shine, for your light has come. The glory of the Lord rises on you. Darkness covers the earth, but the Lord rises upon you, and his glory appears to you. Nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. You see, and remember in Ezekiel 36, the people had profaned the name of God among the nations. Israel had failed to make God great among the nations. But now, through the ministry of the Spirit, through us being sprinkled with clean water, by giving a heart of flesh rather than a heart of stone, now we have that same description, same challenge to Israel to make the glory of God known in all the nations. But now we're not going to do it through winning wars. We're not going to do it through military conflict. We're going to do it by letting our light shine from within us. So Israel had profaned God, had not done what God called them to do. They profaned his name among the nations. Now we are to bring the light of the good news to the nations with the foundation of these 9 rays of light. Poor in spirit. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are those who hunger for righteousness' sake. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are those who are persecuted for Christ's sake. These weapons of the Spirit, this new technique, if you will, of bringing the light shining from within us, not from greatness or military conflict, but the light shining within us, shining into the nations. These 9 rays of light, these 9 blessings, that's what's going to make the difference. That's what the Sermon on the Mount is all about. This is this blessed Isaiah connection. So Jesus wants us to be excited. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine. Just exactly what Isaiah is saying. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Not like the Israelites, and they profane God's name. But now, with these words, Jesus fulfilling the prophecy of Isaiah as he said he did, we now have the beginning of letting the light shine in the darkness through the unexpected, just as Jesus called us to. Okay, we'll get more specifically into the salt and to the light in the next couple of videos, but I want you to see this powerful, beautiful connection with Isaiah. We are the light of the world. Thank you for being here. Again, love your thoughts, your feedback. Please love them so much. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here, and good night.